This is my irons run of High Desert Brutality 2023 Stage 1, Kasarda at the Gates. Everyone loves it, everyone loves to hate it, it's the Kasarda Drill. This time, it's the side-to-side variant, and it starts with a dead sprint to make sure that we are pre-winded before we even get to our rifle. The man following picks up the rifle and shoots a gray IPSC on a gray background at 200 yards. Can you see the target? Because let me tell you, it's tough when you're behind irons to see that silhouette. A pretty bad toss to start with. I don't have the best Kasarda drill technique ever. What I can do, though, is just keep going, and if I wind up, I find my technique actually improves. You can see here I can get the first hit okay, and then I struggle. There, you see, when I wind up, I can actually toss it pretty well. But here's going to be another example. This should be a nice clean first round hit. And then you look at me and I'm having to squint a little bit and take another look. That was a bad call on my part. But watch what I'm having to do. I'm shifting the rifle a little bit so that I can look over it and reacquire the target. The difficulty here is that gray on gray background, the silhouette is ever so slightly a lighter gray in this lighting than the background. Unfortunately, when I hit the silhouette, it shifts. And as a result, the lighting shifts. And as a result, this silhouette basically has a cloaking device. You saw my performance on stage 8. I had just come fresh off of, and here the RO is kind, and presumes that that was a hit that he couldn't hear, because I am shooting 5.45 after all. I don't actually think I hit, but he was kind. You could see on the previous stage that I am perfectly capable of hitting targets at 200, 200-ish. You will see in later stages I am perfectly capable of hitting targets way beyond that range as long as I can see them. This is the first stage where we really run into the problem of my eyesight sucks. I cannot see the target in certain lighting conditions and at certain moments. The first hits tend to come pretty easy here, and then I have difficulty finding the target again. And right there you see the double there. That happens when I'm focused on a really, really good trigger press and tilting a little bit. I'm tilting because I know I can hit this target, I just can't see it. And so you'll see a couple times here, I essentially bump fire my rifle. And of course, AKs, one of the big drawbacks, you go click on an empty chamber, so another glacially slow reload, and then I start bump firing because I'm tilting. I know I can hit this target, I just can't see it. And unfortunately, this is where I time out. So there's not really a fix to this problem, because it is, quite frankly, my eyesight, a physical limitation. Unfortunately, in Irons Division, you just got to suffer through it. Still, this is a challenging stage every time it shows up, and it is a worthy challenge to tackle. Hopefully the next stage will go better. Spoiler alert, it kinda does. See you on Stage 2, Red Dawn.